You know, I just realized instead of having a long starting soon opening on these streams, I should just go do my daily gambling while we're waiting. Also, I really need to unlock my daily Beast Tribe stuff from ARR so I can start doing that every stream. I want that Gubu mount. It will be mine. I don't know how many millennia it will take me to farm that, but we're getting it. Oh god, that's not the way I wanted to go. Come on. I've had like I used to win. There have been times, multiple times, where I've won 3 10,000s. And for weeks it's been shit. Look at this. Look at this shit. It's like they put on a new expansion. They're like, all right, we can't let anybody get Gil because they won't resub after they beat the expansion for whatever reason. Come on. Fuck a duck. Just BS, I tell you. Oh, it's almost time for a gate. Let's do that. Please be slices right. Air Force One. I'll take it. At least it's not Leap of Faith. Ooh, lots of people here today. Oh, and someone from my free company is here. They look very haughty. I'm into it. It's my plan after, because we've been streaming a lot of this game, so we're going to take a break from it being my main game for a while. But after I beat ARR today, hopefully, fingers crossed, when I do stream it occasionally, I want it to be, I'm going to do like all the ARR side stuff. Unlock the dungeons we didn't unlock. I don't know why, other than to torture myself. And get all the minions that we can get and unlock those Beast Tribe stuff. There's a lot of shit still that we could get. I'm not going to do relic weapons because I think that involves savage and extreme stuff, I think. I'll have to look into that. Don't think it's something I'll ever do, but we'll see. Come on, gate. You can pop. I believe in you. Actually, I think I already got, I got all the minions from Fates. Look at this fucking adorable little chubby bastard. I love him. Hey Nitro, enjoy your snuggles. Are you feeling okay? Or is it just a sleepy, depressed day? Because Lord knows that was most of my morning. Then I had to get groceries. Ugh. I have contacts I need to go pick up. Oh shit. Sleepy and sore. Oh. What is this 3050 shit? We should be 3900. I guess there are some that are different. Oh, come on, just appear. Oh, Oh. Oh god, that was close. Sweet, we did it. Perfect, you're damn right perfect. I'm fucking Joan Crawford. I only do perfect, baby. Alright, let's go do our main story stuff. I'm gonna finish this shit today. How are you, Bani? Oh, you know, fake it till you make it. Alright, I'm assuming we need to go here. Is this my place? We all know I can never remember how to get to this place. Ishtola, what are you doing just chilling here? The rising stones feel somehow colder. Moonbrita always carried with her such an abundance of warmth and cheer. Alright, tone it down. We knew her for like 3 days. I mean, I loved her. She was a great character. I'm bummed she's gone. Have you a moment, Bani? I believe Ida wishes a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor if you would lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself since Moonbrita passing, and my heart aches to see her and so downcast. Oh, I'm the best one to cheer her up. I'm just full of light and joy. What happened in Synergy? I fell asleep the other day and I don't know. I don't remember. B-Dubs watched the VOD. Maybe she can tell us what happened. I mean, we found out a lot of shit. Depends on when you fell asleep. We found out that Mara has known all along who we were, and she's in love with us, and she's the whole reason that they escaped, because she wanted to come find us. And that the new generation of androids have like implanted memories, and so the reason she got everybody to break, she got like all the androids she implanted with her own memories of love for Scylla, and so she busted out with all of them and they all came for Scylla. And what other nonsense is going on? They're trying to get Scylla's blood, Vetla, because I guess Scylla is a genetically engineered human child with special blood, and she's like the strongest of all of them. Darla is her sister, apparently, from those experiments, and she just didn't remember her. I mean, there's a lot of shit, Nitro. You might want to just watch the VOD. To make a love potion. Hey, it's Bani. Great. Oh, she seems really downcast. Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know? Boy, howdy do I. The thing is, I know Moon would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this, which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's pretty ready to pick up. The trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and, well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it at the moment, so I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. That's not silly, girl. Life is all about getting help. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you and the daisy at Wraith Forest. Most of the time, though, I just can't be bothered when I can't be bothered, you know? I don't ask someone to help me, I just don't do it, whatever it is. Rowena, I was gonna say, isn't she the one that runs the brothel? I don't think we've ever gone to the brothel during this playthrough. I think I was just checking it out on my other character for reasons you don't need to know about. Bani. Hey, Razor. How's it going? Rowena Ravenclaw. What can I do for you today, adventurer? Eldritch trinket to trade. I got some money for you, apparently. Aye, they've got running errands now. Them scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Sending the savior of Eorzea to a bleeding market. Fine use of your time, that is. Seriously, though, you'd best learn how to say no, or they'll have you mucking out the chocobo stables next. Anyway, what was it you were here to pick up? The moon daisy, was it? Here then, take it. And tell Ida, lass, I've got a wide selection of headwear in stock if she ever decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. God knows she needs to. What a bitch, Rowena. I need to stop being such a Bani. Doing okay? Yeah, I think we're all just okay. That's the most we can hope for. Basically, I'm okay. We're grading on a bell curve, so if you're just okay, that's an A+, which means if you're borderline suicidal, you're like a C now, which is, you know, that's an improvement. Alright, where am I going with this flower? Oh, back to Moon's grave. Hey, Moo. Good day to you, sir. Ma'am. Why did I say sir? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're all sexy. You know what? It's that Peppermint Patty relationship we were talking about. Yes, sir. Ugh, Rowena can be so annoying. She just will not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable, and when I tell her I like it just fine the way it is, she says it again, and then again, and then again. It drives me fucking crazy. I just want to shank her in the jugular. I mean, how's the flower? What I mean to say is, I really appreciated you doing this for me, so anyway, let's see it. Whip it out. Brita loved these things, you know. I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
I think I nailed her voice. Are you playing 14 and not Synergia? Because we're going to finish this today.
Riseth to a crescendo.
Ida, you summoned a swarm of dragons.
Is that what I think it is?
If you think it's a pride parade, then yes.
Hello, can you hear me? We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
You're gonna make me walk there, aren't you? God damn it. Could this game just fucking teleport me somewhere once in its life? It's fine. I love riding my new mounts. You know what? We get to hear the Terra song. Who the hell's calling me? I don't know, but it says it's spam, so fuck you. My apologies for interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbrita's passing. Her loss will be sorely felt. Alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us little time to mourn. The envoy from Korthus will soon arrive, and we must hasten to hear her report. Do it. Yeah, Razor was here. The envoy is here. But they forgot their voice actors. Oh, it's Bangs McGee. I thank you for receiving me at such short notice. This is of the essence. Time is of the essence, so I would forego the usual pleasantries if I may. Certainly, we come with news of Dravanians. Aye, the dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Emmerich himself sallied forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced into retreat, our victory, if such it may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanian renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. Is it reinforcements you seek, then? We do, though it pricks our pride. It is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Emmerich would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well. I shall depart for Korthus at once. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured, or our commitment to quelling the unrest in Ul'dah must take precedence. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three of the grand companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I will gladly appear to the grand companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. Oh my God, Jesus, that was the sentence of the day. Ooh, I think I've too much reading this past week. My throat it doesn't hurt, but I could hear like my voice is like starting to go. You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. There's been a lot of reading and you enjoy it so much. Yeah, after we finish this game today, I think we're gonna play some action games or something that doesn't require me to read quite so much. I mean, we'll finish Synergia too. I see very well. I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations and have them present your request directly to the heads of the Grand Company. In the event that your plea does not receive a favorable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Emmerich's authority in this matter, and that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request, a personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellows' involvements. Oh my god, you guys, I'm getting asked out by fucking Lee Pace. This is my dream. You faced Midgardsormr and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. Oh, is that all? I thought it was Dades. Thank you. You wear the mantle of a hero well. That's actually a chastity belt, but okay. It would seem the road leads us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek my own when you arrive, Bani. Wow. Just wow. we gotta settle into the rhythm. What is that called? Razor would be able to school me. What is the cadence of poetry called? I want to say recitative, but that's a singing term. I can't think of what it's called. Iambic pentameter? Is that the right thing I'm thinking of? What the fuck? Didn't we? Oh, we didn't kill her. She just wandered off. That's right. Like usual, we let the enemy just walk away. Meters. Okay, that's what I needed.
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
Is she going full Shiva again?
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
I'm so happy that she's found joy in life. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just... Oh, yeah. I was just wandering around. I don't remember Iceheart's motivations at all. I think it was something like, long ago, their people banged a dragon, and now there's dragon people, and the Ishgardians don't like them, or think they're heretics, or something. And she wants the dragons to come back? I can't remember. That's the best that I got. I'm sure they'll repeat it to us. It seems I was the swifter Bani. You too. However you arrive with time to spare, for our host has yet to make an appearance. The murmurings about camp tell of some manner of troubles at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what's afoot. I think it was something about her wanting peace eternal. So literal prejudice against furries. Yeah, pretty much. You were like, not at the expense of people's lives. And she was like, there is no other way. Okay, yeah, but it was one of those things like, you know, like Thanos. Like her motivations were kind of good. You know, like the end result made sense. I guess that's the peace part. All right, and now where are we off to? All right, I'm having this is a me not being able to focus kind of day. Great, that's fantastic. Let's go. we going to get access to Ishgard for the first time? Shut your damn mouth. Heretic scum, how dare they meddle with our divine protections? I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. That is hot, man. Take me. I love a good vengeance-driven foe. We need not fret over much. There are yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. The gates of judgment are much more than mere doors. They are the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards, and our first line of defense can be so easily shattered, then you're all gonna die, and you're gonna need Bani to save you. Oh, this guy's actually scared and shaking like a Lalafell, poor dude. When I laid eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt the marrow freeze within my bones. Oh, dude, it'll be okay. Bani's abs are here. Twould seem the heretics struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies. We chanced to hear that there had been trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have learned of the heretics' treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak more on this back at the camp. Sir Emmerich awaits you. Alright, well, if we're gonna go see my soon-to-be husband, we're going to need to put on a different outfit. Oh, wait, I can't change glamours while I'm out in the world. That's the worst part about this game. They need to change that shit immediately. Yeah, because I can't change my job either, because that would... I'm too low level to change my job to anything else. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed if she would risk direct action against the city. Come, let us do as we were bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Hashafant will know where Sir Emmerich means to receive us. He can show me where to receive it anytime he wants. Alright. I guess it makes more sense that I should stay in my sweater as long as we're in Kurthus. In fact, I should really put my hat on. That's the actual change we needed to make. My little cat ears will get cold if I don't. Whoa. Unable to execute while in flight. 'Tis reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend whose one homeland teeters upon the very brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, our heroic presence strokes the flames of courage with my heart. Your heroic presence. Ah, but you did not come to Dragon's Head to listen to my prattling. Actually, it's specifically why I came. Please continue to stroke my ego. The Lord Commander has arrived and would treat with you in the intercessory. Yeah, why did we even need to talk to you to figure that out? Every time we've talked to Lee Pace, he's been over here. He's too far. Allow me to get closer, sir. Hi. Is this good? Can you hear me all right? I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics have much to answer for. Yes, we are but recently returned from the gates of judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alfino, I think it more important than ever that this meeting take place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is completed? I don't know what that said, I didn't read it fast enough. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally, Estinian. Oh! I've heard so much about Estinian. That's not Estinian. Ooh, did you see my eyes? So many boys. Ooh, yes, a slow crotch pan. Oh my god, those lips. May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon and his luscious lips. An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons. Ooh, Maluf came to swoon on an Estinian. They are formidable warriors all, yet even among such masters of the lance, Estinian is without equal. He, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of a dragon, and may thus contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. So you are the adventurer of whom they speak. I see now why my blood fair sang in anticipation of our meeting. Well, now that we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you what we have learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive after the assault on the gates. 'Twould seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in your nation's history. Though once defeated by the hero Haldrath, the beast is said to have terrorized Kurthus since Ishgard's founding. Aye, many are the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Haldrath plucked from the beast worm's skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard and one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of its strength, and then no wall or ward we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. Basically, our rape whistles would be rendered powerless. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor. The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. But though stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics, the dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde whom an entire company of knights would labor to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. Through the endless march of years the dragons endure, patient, calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time, and that is especially true of the great worms. They who spend centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign as if mere hours had passed. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies, 20 years for him to gather his strength and for us to bolster our defenses, and now, just as he seems primed to return, the heretics strike at the gates. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in league with the creatures, then? I believe that Lady Iceheart is a bitch. On that, we cannot be certain. Though we know the heretics covet the eye, we have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has seen fit to rend in Ishgard's protection. 'Tis a weakness the Dravanians are not like to leave untested. So it would seem. You have described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander, yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? Tell me more about your ragged hole. I shall speak plain. Ishgard has needs of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This much I expected. Unlike our arrangements concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dravanian. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during the Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgard to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to their lairs in Dravania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Kurthis would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Until the Garleans arrived, that is, for you would be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Kurthis. They would not even have to draw steel. An imperial province sharing borders with Mordoma. 7 hells. Very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar. Allow me, Sir Emmerich. Through the power of the Eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Oh! Fear not. I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you, and the Eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. Then the worm who roared was Nidhogg. Aye, he means to hurl his horde against Denifin's color and shatter the remaining wards that protect the city. There can be no doubt the worm has summoned his minions to war. Have a lingering view of this beautiful wooden table. Hi, can I, B-dubs want me to sit in your lap? Is that an option? Oh my god, it is. Oh my fucking god. Hold on. Wait, no. Wait. 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 Oh. Yes. Oh. I hope this ends up being the thumbnail for my stream at some point. If not, I'm definitely going to cut this out when I upload it to YouTube. All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for that moment. Alfino, yes, I'm ready for you now. Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavor will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together in common cause. Sir Emmerich was more ruthless in his negotiations than I anticipated. He's fucking 4 feet from you, dude. Keep it down. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to outsiders, I suspect this softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign corporations, cooperation, comes as something of a bittersweet victory. The days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. Especially if you continue to give him lap dances, Bani. You clipped it? Great. Phenomenal. If we are to aid the Ishgardian in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made, and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stone and make our report to the Antecedent. Wait a minute. I want to go here. Like I would miss the chance to clip that beauty. Oh, thank God you're here, Menfilia. I need to tell you all about Sir Emeric's lap. 'Twas bonier than I expected.
Alphino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Bani's a whore.
Pray
Oh, I knew
summon
that,
the
honey.
others. Everyone must hear my report.
I can't tell you how many times I've stood in a room with all my friends, completely
So this was all
silent.
but a taste of what's to come.
Tasting cum is all I
Indeed.
heard.
The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go.
I'm pretty sure we're above the law. Isn't that the whole reason we formed this union? We are the Avengers.
The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end.
Nenu.
For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
Someone needs to do a supercut of all the times there are cutscenes of just people walking out of a room in this game. What are those two bastards up to? Wait, we never figured out who the spy was, right? And I still think it's that dude. Yes, and this guy is like, well, we haven't said it in the game, but this guy has the same suspicions that I do. People walking out of a room, narratively relevant and uncomplicated to animate. This is true. I have bid the Archons travel to their assigned nations. Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company soldiers to the Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. I made it through that whole sentence. I'm so proud of myself. The small matter of persuading the Alliance leader to grant such support I leave to Alphino. For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would also have you consider the matter of our own security. Revenant's Toll is but a short flight from the snowfields of Kurthis. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border, like love handles piling out of some tight, skinny jeans. Pray brief Slaffborn on the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies. The frontier settle must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over our walls. I only hope that such precautions prove unnecessary. Before you leave, might I suggest that you have Tataru accompany you? She has a talent for administration and a firm grasp of the practical challenges we may encounter.
I would love to. Does Tataru have like a job? You know, like, is she a healer, a DPS? I hope she's a tank. That would be amazing.
We are rather close to Kurthis, aren't we? We'd best see to our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll also need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Bani. I've 101 things to discuss with Slaffborn.
Anon. Slaffborn. That's the dude that stands out here at the other door that I always think is this door, right? Yes, it is. You couldn't have waited for me? We couldn't have walked together? That was like 8 feet from where we were standing.
I appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Kurthis, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see about finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favor. But as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I'm certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at this siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she wills. I shall have a word with some of more capable colleagues on your behalf, and you might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few stout souls about town who will answer your call to arms. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse.
Arousing people is my specialty.
Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I am not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this long by trusting my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard.
Well, fine, but you didn't have to fart as you walked away. Jesus.
Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess, but that ain't what I wanted to talk to ye about. I need ye to cast your mind back to the scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamigo by the name of Old Wilred was there with the Fourth that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since. Have ye? Gods damn it, I feared as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilred stopped turning up for duty, then black market weapons went missing from our vault in Ul'dah. So now, of course, half the braves suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company is a disciplined fighting force, but as you and me both know, it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventurers, and a grand company's veterans. The only thing as binds us together is same vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all, then and the steady pay. But you're trying to do a Welsh accent? Never. I would never try to do an accent. I just reading the dialect as it's written, and it kind of just happens.
Now compared to most others in this crew, Wilred's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he's talking about being a guardian of Eorzea, he's bloody well means it. And lad like him wouldn't rub us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And then, and this is just between you and me, mind, there's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Oh, it was me. I was in the ledgers, sorry about that. Something about the Braves' number and not adding up. Aye, there's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on, and I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilred. Any road, you've got a war to wage, so I'll let ye get on. I just thought someone should know, and I'll be seeing you, Bani. What's really hilarious is when you hear me try and do an English accent. I've been really going ham on that during our Synergia playthrough. Where am I going? Oh, more people to talk to, I see. So, Ishgard seeks sell swords to bolster its ranks, eh? Though I'm not sure I like the sound of this siege. Those nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. Ah, but I have pledged myself to guard Revenant's toll, modest work though it is. I am loath to break the terms of my contract. What to do, what to do. Possibly go get a new hairstyle. Just a suggestion. Although if you're into that shorn cabbage head look, go for it. Hey, there's a summoning bell here. Is there an inn here somewhere? Oh, I guess not, because this isn't like a main. Oh god, I don't know where this is. Are you in here? Oh, you are in here, warming your junk by the fire. Volunteer my services in the defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claim the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. 'Twas the escape such a fate that I took up the mantle of adventurer in the first place. I would sooner die in the pursuit of fortune than huddle beneath an icy wall. Where is this? Who is this? How am I supposed to talk to you? Is there an upstairs to this place? Oh, there is. The austere adventurer. Sell me blade to the Ishgardians. Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd slay me fair share if the coin was good. I've worked for one of them knights before, you know. Watched me like a bloody hawk he did. Still, I'd put up with worse than that for a heavy purse. Alright, so you want to hold my coin purse. Alright, I can make that happen. Can I jump off of this? Oh, I can. Oh, I can, and it really hurt. I no longer have cankles. There you are, Bani. So, did you sway any hearts? Well, I got asked out a bunch, and I got 4 people's digits, but nobody wants to join the war. 1 or 2, eh? Well, added to mine, that makes 3 or 4. Nothing including Salford's friends. We won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say our Revenant's Toll veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights at least. Excellent. Oh, I've been so caught up with the recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alfino. Apparently the Alliance leaders are convening in Ul'dah to discuss the Ishgardian plight. And they've requested your presence as usual. Anyway, you'd best make your way to Ul'dah, or you'll be late. Alfino said, what the fuck is that tiny thing walking around? And Alfino said that he would meet you at the Royal Promenade. What was that? Was that a player? Oh, it's just a Lalafell NPC. It looks smaller than any Lalafell I'd ever seen. To be fair, that's the reaction to Lalafell all the time. My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience has prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I felt obligated to attend. The Alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we? We shall. Is Lolorito here? Good, good. Tiny Dorito chip doesn't deserve to be in my presence.
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Ul'dah has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alfino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Ooh, Alfino's getting sassy with all these people all of a sudden.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard, not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords? Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
I don't know what you guys are all fighting about. It's all gonna literally come down to me, Bani, to do everything anyways. I got you.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again.
We've assembled an elite team of Bani. Just Bani, and it'll be fine.
If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was asleep.
Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Nanamo, what's up with you, girl? Is she lost in thought because she's giving up the monarchy for a republic? She barely looked up my skirt once this entire meeting.
Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
Then there's me, just creepily standing in the room, watching everyone leave. Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Hoshafant and Sir Emmerich to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Eorzean's guardians. Captain Ilberd, what news? Then the assault has begun. We have but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durian Dare at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights, and thin the Dravian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. Bani, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses at the Steps of Faith. Report first to Sir Marcellain at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where you need not most. May the gods grant us victory. They chain the riders down to a thesaurus, indeed. The bigger and fancier the words, the smarter it'll be. Just go with it. Whoa, I'm not attuned. Oh, because that's Ishgard. I'm like, wait a minute. What am I not attuned to? Yes, we got the best mount. I should really just put this mount on my hotbard. On my hotbard. That's right, I've captured a bard. Marcellain, I came as quickly as I could. I apologize. You are the appointed captain of the Sellsword contingent. Then welcome. There is no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Dravanian skirmishes parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain the scattered attacks, and for the present, I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the Steps of Faith and continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once their advanced skirmishes are slain. I'm all over it, dude. Willy serpents. Serpent willies. I'm flying into a void of nothingness. Get him, Gotra. For some reason, I didn't register that that dragon was also part of this. Woo. That's exactly what the outside is like in Latvia. Currently not as much, but in the day it was just white void in all directions. Oh, that sounds lovely. Nope, you can't attack me. I'm shocking you. I'm pretty sure I did this, did I not? Oh, there are more locations? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a lot higher than I thought I could actually fly. Nobody who's not been to Canada or Northern Europe is allowed to talk about depressing winters. Oh my god, why are there so many scary things here? Hi, I'm gonna step into this and make it worse. Welcome! I think Goat Ra just got destroyed. Sorry, Ra. I wasn't paying attention to your health bar. Is this thing part of my fight? I don't think so. I think it's just something on the map that somebody else is fighting. I'm gonna follow that dude because I think he's on the same path as I am. How is he going so fast? Come back here. Oh no, he caught on to me. Alright, I should look at my map. Maybe he's not going where I am. Oh no, he is. What news, adventurer? The reinforcements decimated, you say? Dravanian devils, damn their scaly hides. Hold fast to your grief and fury, sir. We will avenge the deaths of our fellow in the battle to come. Ooh, cutscene? Like full-blown cutscene? Aye, you commit yourself to the siege. You should know what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the sea of clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards, that from the barrier we will call Danafin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost layer, that thrice-damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. All now rest on us, adventurer. Lead your comrades out onto the steps of faith and prepare to meet the horde. May the fury guide your blades. It's definitely an armor design. He kind of looks like Shrek. Or at least Shrek in that one scene where he's wearing armor. Ooh, is this a dungeon? No, it's a trial. Okay, clear selection. It's a trial, so that means 8 people? Yes, it is 8 people. I wonder if Sevilla will come in with me since he's right here waiting too. Or she. Whoa, dragons. With snatched tight waistlines. I see why we were banging these dragons. The steps of faith. Hi, everyone. Oh, that person that was next to me didn't get into our party with us. What's happening? Oh, God. I don't know where half the party went, but all right. This is really weird. I guess I take it we're trying to stop him before he gets somewhere. I don't know where these people are to heal them. Where is this person? Oh, he's back here.
Seems like people are here now. Oh god, this is so weird. This is a weird dungeon. Oh god, I'm stuck. Oh god, that's not good. Can't see a fucking thing. Hope I'm not standing in anything. Oh god. Woo. Oh my god, did we do it? That was so weird. I don't even know what we were supposed to be doing, but apparently we did it, so yay. We're slowly poking the giant dragon to death. Woo. Sure, I will commendate someone before they all leave. Why not? The dragons, they are withdrawing. Victory is ours. Somehow, even though Bani was completely lost.
One of Nidhogg's greatest champions slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make of this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter, I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. Ooh, somebody's a little vengeful. Bani, the dragons are routed. Lest you wonder, the fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce, but my crystal braves were not found wanting. The official Lee Pace theme song plays. Commander Levelu, Bani, true to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray, let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with the proper courtesy. I too would offer my thanks, Bani. Through your deeds, we have achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished, and mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they bared their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire, but step by unflattering step, we march even nearer to our goal. Unfaltering. And as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us to the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yet we have done well, my friend, and I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. I would like you to save my enormity right now, Bani. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilberd back to Ul'dah and reassign those braves whose squads suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray, return to Revenant's Toll and share your tale with Minfilia in person. Can I rest? I don't feel like I ever get a fucking rest. I spent an entire day yesterday fighting through a ancient tower of gods, and I went to an alternate reality and fought a darkness cloud. It was crazy shit. Bani, welcome back. Alfino sent word of the siege and, of course, of the role you played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Bani. Thank you. Well, I'm pretty amazing. What do we got here? Skill speed, spell speed. I will take that, and in a million years, I might one day be able to craft something with it. You must be weary, Bani. And now may very well be your only chance to... Whoa, never mind. Here's the next shit you gotta deal with. Antecedent. Hi, Tartaru. A messenger from Ul'dah arrived with a missive for you. The royal seal, curious indeed. Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'Namo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Ul'dah in honor of Ishgardian's recent victory. It would seem we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege, you for your valiant effort as commander of the adventurers' contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. All three refuse to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began, and they truly so brazen as to seek to share in the glory of triumph. But mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press for Ishgardian return to Eorzean Alliance. We have scarce had time to mourn Moonbrita, and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse, and I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you were promised rest, I fear I must insist that you will also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero was not present. Pray content yourself with the thought that such occasions may bring about momentous change, and this without recourse to bloodshed. Tataru, if you would do me the favor of contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antecedent. And please, let me know if there's anything else I can do. Curious. I have never known Tataru to sigh at such requests. Could aught be amiss? That is curious. Tataru, is everything right? Do you need a rum and coke, sweetie? I should never be your sponsor. Oh, she's not here. Check under the chair, Bani. Tataru is conspicuous by her absence. Flemin, did you see where she went? Tataru? I believe she just stepped outside. Now that I think of it, she did seem rather preoccupied. Tataru? Oh, I see. I have an arrow on my map. Tataru Senpai. Where are you? Are you doing shady deals? No. Oh, there you are. Oh, Bani, it's you. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. Well, it's not nothing exactly, but it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and the others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Minfilia before things get any worse. Ah, you always know what to say, Bani. I'm glad we had this little chat. I'm sorry, what exactly just happened? Yes, Tataru, you have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach the subject, but with all the recent excitement, Bani made me realize that there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask for you. And I am not sure I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, then you have certainly earned the rest, but I suspect that lying abed is far from your intent. You know me well, Antecedent. There is, in fact, something I have been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Is she going to ask to learn a fighting job like I asked earlier? Even Hoary Boulder and Coltane have been prompted from guard duty to fill our need for competent warriors, and so it seems only right that I, too, should acquire the power to defend myself, and others more importantly. When I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. Hell yeah, girl. What are you going to be? Are you going to be a Black Knight or a Black Knight? A Dark Knight. That would be amazing if she came in here all emo with a dark sword. Hoo-hey. Whoa-hey. Hoary Boulder, you solid chunk of a man. That's the first time I've almost been knocked out by a Lalafell. I've never seen Miss Tataru so determined. Has aught befell with which I might have helped, Antecedent? Not at present, thank you. Was there something you would ask of me? Oh, yes. Pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who was to join us for escort duty was injured while on our patrol, and I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Well, Bani's right here. He's not fucking doing anything. Very well. I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able. My thanks, Antecedent. I take my leave of you. Please enjoy my buttocks as I stroll away casually. Hey, Manphilia. Can't stand to talk, love to watch the walk, am I right? There's 2 different main quests for me to do. An unexpected ambition. Where we are needed. Let's do where we are needed first. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish Hoary Boulder with a capable adventurer? Well, I am sorry to say that I have as yet been unable to do so. It's been 5 minutes, girl. It's been seconds. He just left. Now I realize that you are rather more than a capable adventurer, and that escort duty is frankly beneath a man of your talents. But I have no one else to turn to at present. Might you be willing to forego rest and assist us in this matter? I'm all over it. Generous to a fault, I thank you, Bani. Now, it seems only fair that I explain the importance of the task in question. For some time, our order has employed a handful of scholars to travel around Eorzea, taking etheric readings that we might better understand the impact of primal surround summonings. Naturally, it behooves us to ensure our employees' safety, and so we ask that adventurers in our service to escort them. Hoary Boulder and Coltane were to act as 2 such escorts, as was a 3rd adventurer. Alas, due to injuries, said adventurer is not presently fit for duty, hence my need to impose upon your goodwill. You truly are a pillar of strength, Bani. Hoary Boulder will share with you the details of your task. He should be awaiting for you outside. Be safe. I'm all over it. If a Hoary Boulder's gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. Ah, Bani, it is true that you agreed to lend us a hand. Huzzah! What did I tell you, Coltane? Our misfortune has become a blessing, an opportunity to serve alongside the Warrior of Light himself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route? True, but our mission is the same. Separated by malms we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. If such thoughts bring you joy, you are welcome to think them. To more practical concerns, Bani, we would have you attend to the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud, my old hometown. He is waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, Bani, in spirit, we shall be together every step of the way. Give me your number. I'll text you some nudes as we go. Hello, unsettled scholar. Alas, the Scion man deigns to grace me with his presence. A pity that we have no time for pleasantries. A pity you're a cunt. Our first destination is Isamhar. Come, we are late enough as it is. Well, you piece of shit. I'm gonna let you die. As the healer, I'm just gonna let you die. Where are we going? Oh, he's up there. Okay. Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruption. Then please stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. I shall do so, Adnan. Go Raw, how much time you got left? Oh, you're good. We got 20 minutes. I see we have both completed our respective tasks and satisfactory outcome, though if I could have make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes more quickly in the future. I do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, snake molt awaits, shall we? I'm gonna let you get bit by a snake is what's gonna happen there. Alright, where are you? Where did you go, you sassy bitch? Over there. Right about here, yes. As before, I will ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. Oh my god, killer trees! Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected, though perhaps that should come as no surprise. I am not given to superstitions, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. As before, my guardian, pray leave me to my task and ensure our safety. What are these sperm goat bats everywhere? I like them. They're very cute, actually. Oh, they don't have any faces. That's adorable. Oh god. Delayed reaction summon. This data shall prove invaluable to... Ye gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of antitortoises while my back was turned? Quickly now, to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reeking of blood. Alright, dude. I respect your decision to be a dick. Man, we are framey. Hey, Amber. You choose to peddle in the Ichor. Await longer, I take it. No matter, I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a curious analysis of the data. Cursory. Good lord, the reading. It would appear that there has been a measurable decrease in Eorzean ambient aether concentrations since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assessment. Yes. Why don't we have a measuring contest right now? I'll tell you who's boss. For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's font. The ambient aether concentration there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalously fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No doubt bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now, come along. You walk in and the first thing you hear is dick. Yep, welcome to a Bani stream. Constant horny penis talk. That's all I got going for me. If you're not into that, peace out. Yet another part of the map that I've never seen before. Very nice, very nice. It's fine. Just glad I have headphones on. Oh, are the Wii ones around? Yeah, you never want to let Bani unleash onto a minor audience. That's why I have all of the maturity warnings in place that I can. You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Pray, find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take measurements. Yes, boss. Whatever you say, boss. Wow. My internet appears to be fine. I'm not dropping frames. This must just be a server overload thing because it's really framey for some reason. Yes, yes, quite high, yet still markedly lower than the historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th astral era. Could the presence of a primal account for this difference, or is there something else? Something else. I hope you get eaten, dude. I hope whatever's about to be spawned just picks you up in its mouth like the lawyer from Jurassic Park. Something else. Scion, Scion, come here, I need you. No! No, this is my dude from Limsa Lominsa. Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. There you are, Bani. Hori and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return to the appointed hour. Gutted like a hog, but not by one, no. These wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I heard nothing of any Crystal Brave operation in this area. What cause had Wilred to come here? What shall we do? Well, we see through the scholar protection, Bani. Aye, and the boy remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. The Antecedent will want to know what happened here. He was investigating Ilberd, and that fucker's a traitor, and he killed him. And so do I. Ooh, Smolder Boulder. That's your new nickname. Forget Hoary Boulder. Smolder Boulder. None the worse for wear. Bani, you are returned, and you seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe so? Wilred, dead. Mayhap murdered. By the 12, how can that be? I will send word to Alfino at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wilred's family. Gods, he was just a boy. He was like 36 at youngest. Who would do this and why? I don't know, but I'm taking the money. Thank you for paying me for that. The power to defend oneself. Tartaro has ever been full of surprises. Wait, that's the end of that quest? We don't get to figure out who killed him? We're just moving on to the next main quest? Alright. Now that I think of it, I do recall Uriange mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanamina. Arcanamina? Arcanakamina? Perhaps she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Guild in Limsa Lominsa. Yes, that will be the way of it. Holy shit, is she going to become a summoner? Because that would be amazing. I've been lurking. Hi, Susie. Thank you for the lurk. Would you be so kind as to journey to the guild and see that all is well? It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety. I'm all over it, but I mostly want to find out who killed my friend Wilred. Now, we really don't seem torn up about it all. You know what? In-game Bani's just as big as a sociopath as real-life Bani. Tataru? Are you not in here? Oh, are you downstairs watching them fight in their shirtlessness? I respect that, Tataru. I respect that. I brought a flask. We can stand and watch together. Oh, you are in here. Bani, what are you doing here? I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataru Taru, shall become a great and powerful arcanist. And now, at Mistress Thubogeim's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise. Until we meet again. I wonder if she'll recognize me, because I'm pretty sure I started... when I started this new character, I started as an arcanist. Ah, if it isn't Bani, what brings you to the guild? She does remember me. She knows my name. So, you are acquainted with our newest member. An arcanist of our experience must see that her potential is somewhat lacking. Nevertheless, she would not be denied and goes now to undertake her first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. Doubtless you recall receiving similar training under Kalia's supervision. A thought occurs to me, why not oversee Tataru's training yourself? Given your relationship with the girl and your familiarity with the task, I think you... This is really, this is written like it knows I was an arcanist. That's cool that all this dialogue is different because I did that. I think you the ideal choice. You need only head to the cliffs south of Zimfer Gate, as before, and observe at a distance. Alright. I love creepily staring at people from the shadows. Alright, is this Ziffer Gate? I don't remember. Probably not. Let's just go to this thing. Tataru, I'm here to watch. You're into that, right? Oh, Azure seas to Pirate's Port, where she met her shining jewel. For to bring the smuggler's plans to naught, came the lass whom none could fool. Beat 'em with a backdraft, got 'em with a gust, deck 'em with a downburst, go Carbuncle, go! Are those crates I spy? Ah, and this must be the true test, but we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? That's an adorable shrew, leave it alone. Carbuncle? Peace out, bitch. Fight your own battles. Oh, poor Tartaru. Uh-oh, Tartaru. Don't worry, Uncle Benny's here to save you. Ah, come back, Carbuncle, come back. Oh, do we not have to fight those? Alright. Tartaru, where'd you go? Oh my god, look at this sheepy. Is there a sheepy mount? I shouldn't have known you'd come, Bani. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of a wild beast. I must accept the truth. I will never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress Thumagaim of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanamina, like so much else, is beyond me. Oh, Tartaru. Have a Long Island iced tea. Everything will be better. Ah, back so soon. How fared our fledgling arcanist? Oh, I beat her here. Well, I do have longer legs, that makes sense. Abysmally, Miss Thumagaim. Abysmally, as Bani will testify. I was wrong to become an arcanist, wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tartaru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitation, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? You are too kind, Mistress Thumagaim. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. I curtsy for you. Curtsy back, bitch. As fetching as these garments are, I fear I shall ne'er don them again. But I can go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful, then to Costa del Sol we go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. Ma'am? First of all, I apologize for Goat Raw. He has a problem with standing too close to women, but do you need assistance? Are you okay, miss? Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Wench told me to look. There is a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore, one which produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures, and since I fared rather poorly in the battle last time, let us be off. Alright, Tataru wants me to find her clam. I don't know if this might even be too highly rated to be featured on my stream. I'm here. I brought my turtle to find your clam. What fortune! I've already found one. Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? This should only take a moment. Surely there won't be a battle that I have to deal with.
Gortwell's all excited, but I don't see the enemy. Oh, there it is. Oh, that is cool looking. Can I mount that? Ra, have a regen. I should probably stop standing here. That would probably be the smartest thing to do. Well fought, Bani, well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls. Gross. Gross. So named for their reddish hue. God, I hope so. They were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of a power to defend myself and other people in a way. Right. Well, I must keep Flamine waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the Scions in the Lomincian markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray, convey my apologies to the Antecedent and tell her that she needn't worry about me. Farewell, Bani, and thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? She's just running off into the ocean. Okay? Oh. She tricked me? What the fuck you doing, girl? What are you up to, you little shit? So I just realized my hat is on and it's far too hot for that shit. Although the next mission we do is going to be in Kurthus, isn't it? Welcome home, Bani. I gather you found Tataru and Limsa Lominsa. My, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure, and while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect that it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate your indulging my request. You're welcome. If you need me to spy on any more of your friends, let me know. Now back to the matter of my friend that got murdered that we just glossed over. Ooh, when did we get chairs and a fireplace? Though recent events weigh heavily on our minds, we must needs set them aside for now. Like my dead friend. We are come to defining moments in Eorzean history. The Grand
commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard, the first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean Alliance. Failing that, it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. Remember when we used to be connected to Hydaelyn, and then you talked to a dragon, and it raped you and took your ability to talk to Hydaelyn, and then implanted a tiny dragon inside you? Are we ever going to discuss that? Is that ever going to come up in conversation again? We have ever reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We have bested Dravanians and Ascians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation, and our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes in this very room, our dear friend Moonbreda. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter ashes in my mouth. Please, Bani, may I wash my mouth on you? I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front that might serve as a beacon of hope to all. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. A sort of masturbatory advice. I instruct the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Lumine at note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. Minfilia, I just noticed your skirt has a butt-cheek peephole in it. Amazing. Who's your tailor? I haven't... okay. So I thought Real was the one that got murdered. Apparently it was just another cute blonde pirate. My mistake. Wilred is someone that he was following. That's right. Oh my god, I completely forgot that he said that Wilred went missing. I'm an idiot. I should not be allowed to stream. I cannot follow a story to save my life. Off to the big soiree, Bani. Raise a glass for me, eh? Oh no. Or not. You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind. If I had a butt-cheek peephole in my pants, it would be like looking at some cottage cheese. Oh my god, but cottage cheese is delicious. You pour a little honey on that shit? By the Navigator, Wilred's dead. Gods damn it. They must know they've been rumbled. I mean, sod it. 'Tis past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from, so I had to dig around on that quiet sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way to the Braves' coffers, courtesy of Dodo Consortium, a daft name for a business I've ever heard one. By flesh. Turbo, thank you for gifting that sub to Susie. Thank you. Which is, how many months does that put Susie at? I didn't see what popped up. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't tell me anymore. All right, I guess we'll have to wait for another time. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh my god, I like to believe every time Turbo gifts me a sub, I'm like her dirty little Hollywood side trash. That's the hottest trash you can be. Oh, I'll give the bastards credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are, short of calling one of his businesses the Bloody Bribery Consortium. I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on fanciful contributions. The gods only know how many men of the first and third are taking Telegi's coin. But now we know as some of her are. I'd wager might they're the ones that did with Wilred. I don't even know what's happening with this dialect. Was that a sentence? The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of question. Bound to attract attention, he said. Should have seen it at the time, but it didn't. Gods damn me. Still, I don't see what Telegi hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of Duncan pissin' in the wind. No, he's cleverer than that, so we need to be cleverer too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this old debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that you have my word. Riol, I'm just excited you're not dead. I'm sorry I mistook you for another basic blonde Becky. Ah, Bani, mind yourself when you're in Ul'dah. We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. To our grand luncheon at the Royal Promenade. We have been waiting for you, Bani. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Momodi just sent word that you are needed at the quicksand. Oh, Momodi needs me. We will go on ahead, Bani. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. So I do all the fucking work around here, and then you all head to the banquet without me. Thancred? I'm gonna need a BJ to make up for this. Give my regards to Momodi, and let her know that I will call upon her anon. What's the fastest way to get to Momodi? Is there a Quicksand Adventurers Guild? That's what I needed. This person's name is P-Fart. I don't even want to know what their last name is, but it starts with a C. I hope it's P-Fart cum shit. They would never let that in the game. I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Bani. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with a crystal brave by the name of Elaine, are you not? Former adventurer, come to think of it. I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came around for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer of Coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under the circumstances, I'd have thought those signs of a troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to confess her undying love. Oh. Welcome back, B-dubs. I hope it's P-Fart Cobblestone. Alright. I'm going to rendezvous. Can't believe I'm missing the banquet Because somebody's sending me secret messages to meet him out in the desert alone. I'm probably going to get attacked. Ooh, there's a potion on the ground. Or something. A potion or some sort of elaborate butt plug. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to fill your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Elaine. Have we had narration like this before? I don't remember that ever being a thing that's happened before. Straining your eyes to listen. Straining your eyes to listen, yes, because whatever, moving on. You hear the chatter of Quikorn and the buzzing of syrphids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice the vial lying at your feet. Yes, I noticed the vial. This other cat boy is eyeing it. Bani, is that you? What brings you out this way? Laurentius. It's been a coon's age since we hooked up in that locker room at the gym. Lieutenant Elaine? Why no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city envoys on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Aye, pray return to Ul'dah, Bani. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her where you were. You were here. Are we gonna open the bottle? Perhaps there's a message in the bottle? Oh, shit. Oh, Laurentius, you piece of shit. I can't believe I gave you the best years of my handy life. We knew he was a crook.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Is she just upset about changing it to a republic? Doesn't seem like it. Seems like she's going to do something brash. We're not going to open the bottle. Can I open the bottle? Is it in my inventory? Hold on. I know this isn't going to work, but I just feel like doing it. Oh, is that what this is? Clouded vial. This tiny glass container appears to have been used before, but to contain what? Pray tell. Oh, it's just empty. Interesting. Oh, is this not where I'm supposed to go? Show the clouded vial to Momodi. Oh, shit. I was not paying attention. For some reason, I was like, we're done with this, and we're just going to the banquet now. Look, I'm hungry. I was excited to get to the foodums. I reckon you've head straight to the feast after meeting with Elaine. What's the matter, no appetite? I found this vial, which I can't open with my cat paws, no opposable thumbs. Could you do it for me? So she wasn't there, but this was, let me see. Looks to me like an alchemist vial, but beyond that, I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Any road, no use worrying about Elaine. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more information, important things to think about. Yes, I do. Would you believe that? While you were away, another message arrived for you. Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaids, no less. Seems Her Grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you at the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go on. Ma'am, my drawers are ready to be emptied. They're full to the brim.
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Your Grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your Grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light.
I am.
What are you guys cooking up here? What's the scheme? What's happening? I don't like these eyes of determination, Nanamo. Tis worse than I feared. I can smell the stench of their bodies. Oh, never mind. Lee Pace is here.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally.
And look how steadfast he is.
When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits. Military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity.
It's gonna be hot.
Territorial disputes are all that divide us now, but I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty Warrior of Light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
Where is that sexy bastard?
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
Alright, B-dubs. Oh, soup. Soup sounds good. I have chicken bone broth. Could throw some spices and shirataki noodles in that. Thank you for coming, sir. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or if you are ready, it would be more honored to escort you to Her Grace chambers forthwith. I'm ready. Just let me adjust my genitalia. These jeans are quite tight. Upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Oh my god, it's warning me that there's going to be a lot of cutscenes. You know what? I'm glad, because I really need to pee. Okay. Quick pee break, everyone, and I will be right back. Since we're about to have a bunch of movies, apparently, I grabbed myself a snack and a Beverly. Let's do this.
Enter.
Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
Pray, come in and take your ease.
"'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde."
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
Oh my god, I forgot how incredible this guy's voice is.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. "'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Oh, he's hot. Everyone clap because he's hot. Ooh, Alfino. God, Alfino, I hope you speak up. Why are you talking to my ass?
Very well.
Is Artemis?
That man was talking to my
Nothing
ass.
to worry
Did you
about.
see that?
I shall return anon.
Suspiciously, Gooms.
You wished a word, Yu Hase?
Oh my god, I actually said his name correctly this whole time.
You may go.
Welcome back, B-dubs. The game warned me that we were going to have a whole bunch of cutscenes, so I should be prepared. So we also took a break, and I got a snack and a juice box.
Your Grace.
No, I was just being cute, B-dubs. It's a flavored water.
You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion.
I have loved you since the day you first walked in here, wearing that healing thong of yours you're so fond of.
I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
Oh, I'm sorry. He starts buttoning his clothes back up.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
Nod. I think he gets into so much trouble because he's only capable of nodding.
I am truly grateful.
It's actually a birth defect. He can literally can't say no.
Well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Yes, enjoy that delicious wine. Oh, that fucker Laurentius set this up. Whoa, do they have some sort of connection? Can he feel that? I sat there doing nothing. Nanamo.
Your Grace!
Oh, overacting. She's awfully calm.
Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead.
Literally nobody took her pulse.
Poison in her wine? You did this! Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
I swear all I did was take off my shirt and she just fainted. You're jumping to conclusions.
I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
How do you know the name of my penis? Oh shit. I've been framed. Oh, look at how chubby he is. I never noticed that.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
God, this food is so good. You could barely taste the poison. I know.
What is the meaning of this?
We all came wearing
Knights
our
from the
best
homeland.
Shrek armor.
This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Everybody's like, squinty. Yes, I will make all my shitbag faces like I'm getting away with something in broad public in front of everyone. Fucking Thancred off whoring up some girl.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Excuse me?
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts.
It's called the Kama Sutra, and it's not illegal.
You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party, and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Oh my god, Ziller, were you P Fart Cobblebottom all along?
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without Her Grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthus. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in Her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
I hope I'm in chains and nothing else. Fucking Ilbaird, I knew you were in on this.
This man stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
Because you're all capable of killing literal gods, but the four of us are going to take you out.
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield.
Whoa, 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 back up. What the fuck is ensorcelled?
Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend.
I gotta tell you, all it is the assless chap skirt. Talk to my tailor.
I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
I was on Reddit way too late last night.
Be dead.
Oh, that makes sense,
Stand
B-dubs.
aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be. Nanamo. Nanamo. No!
Anyways, where's the charcuterie board?
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
You little fucking bastard.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief.
When I'm being smug, I suddenly develop Milo Ventimiglia lips.
She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
He looks insane.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
What?
Ooh. Oh my god, did he just fucking kill Teji? Oh my god! I was not expecting that. This is what happens when you push Liam Neeson to the edge.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members.
But he was being a douche. Oh, then it's fine.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Holy shit, Raban has lost it. Oh, damn.
Oh, Raban!
Seven hells!
That was your pleasuring arm.
Admiral, we must leave.
Sidelong suspicious glances.
Fucking Hashafant was here and he did jack shit. By the way, love the highlighted tips, Hashafant. Fabulous, darling. Have you always had those?
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter. Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana?
Shall I tell you that my arm was cut off and I'm bleeding out?
It was me.
Oh, you bitch.
You die!
Ooh, totally. Daddy, yes, roar. Holy shit, why has Raban not been in our party before?
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Ah, there you are.
I missed all the fun.
Thancred, where have you been?
Suspiciously, as always.
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
Although they're not under that tight of a guard, because we're all just standing here having a conversation 4 feet from where all the shit went down.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share poor Nanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Nanamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel.
I have this thing called the Marauder's Map. If we just find it, we'll be able to sneak past everyone.
It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Ida just wants to fist. She is the fist mommy.
The rest of you, go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself?
Please look at me. I'm the Susie of this game.
I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
Oh, damn.
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now. Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
I've been looking for Thancred's tunnel this entire game.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
More than the 20 minutes we spent standing right here. Well, they're dead. Oh, fucking Lolorito. The little Dorito that was behind it all. Are they gonna make out?
Now look what you've done.
She's got blue eyes.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
Did we forget to put music into this scene?
Stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalimo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Prepare for the fisting of your
Let
life.
them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
Damn, girl. Unfortunately, they were both killed in the backdraft of that attack.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
Let's have more casual conversations about history and lore and whatnot. We're not in any danger. I felt it too, in my pussy ears.
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Leave us!
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
I want you to take me, Thancred. It's our last night together.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
It's those fucking Leon Kennedy bangs from Resident Evil. They get me every time. Oh my god, fucking... Y'shtola, you're just hot. I love me a witched mommy. I think she's a white mage like I am.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done.
What is this spell? I want the spell.
Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Ophelia.
Man, Y'shtola went full nuclear on their ass.
Hydaelyn, she speaks to me. No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit.
I promise to always remain flaming.
You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. 'Tis the only way.
Why are we all splitting up? I mean, I get plot has to plot, but it just makes no sense. Oh, should all be running together and fighting together. Oh, now I'm all alone. Oh wait, Tataru is still out there. She wasn't with us, but she did give us that weird smirk. There's no way she was in on this shit. Oh, and Alfino. Or is this Alize?
I am glad to see you
no,
safe,
it's
my
Alfino.
friend. What of the others?
They're all fucking dead because somebody thought it was a good idea to split up.
Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
Drunken merchant I met when the game first started. It's such a pleasure to meet you again.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard! I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah, and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were. Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I am fate incarnate.
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
And who might you be, young sir?
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames. I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'dah. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monetarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Aldin's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Uldar that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end,
It was a nightmare.
'twas I who needed saving.
Only from that piece of metal clipping through your arm attempting to saw off your shoulder. Them shoulders keep searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Uldar and get the lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. Is this going to be like my new team in Heavensward? These three and Alize, and I guess Tataru is still out there. You three wait here. He'll be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Alright, let's go. Pippin, Pippi Longstockings. She's Pippi Longstockings. Oh, sorry. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation or any hint of concern for his own safety. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. You're fucking gorgeous. Father spoke often of you, Bani, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alfino, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Bani are free, we may still see things right. Forgive me, Marshal Tarupin, but Alfino, my boy, sorry to keep you waiting. Sid! Oh my god, I forgot about Sid, and we got Biggs and Wedge still. Sid, what are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly, then he is no merchant but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how did you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hid the Enterprise, but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monitarists and the Crystal Braves. Kurthus. Ishgard will not suffer to intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone. Not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Uldar to the Monitarists and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, but here and in the other city-states. Both here and in the other city-states, but know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and his allies, no matter what the Monitarists claim. Marshal Tarupin, I know not what to say. Ha! Now that father would labor to believe, but enough talk. You must go, Master Alfino. Your airship awaits. Up, up. There is no rest for the righteous. Or the wicked. Pretty much everybody's tired as fuck.
Manly men. There's a lot of bro nodding going on at the moment. We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Hossifant. Mayhap he will know what to do. If he doesn't, his gorgeous bluish-pink tips of his hair will know. Hashafont. Where is he? He's... wait a minute. Oh, I thought he was always over to the side. My bad. Master Alfino told me your tale, Bani. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. I really need to lust over Hashafant more, because he's the only character that, without my embellishment, is literally in love with me, and would like to be my boyfriend. But as usual, I always want the ones that are hard to get. Alas, the situation here grows more complicated in your absence. 'Twould be best if I explained in full. Oh yeah, no, he is definitely into me. Apparently, in the Japanese version, he has a very flamboyant, effeminate voice, of course. I'm glad this guy who totally has a crush on you. Oh yeah, you were saying the same thing as me. Perfect. Okay, he does not have tips here, but I swear...
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault. And 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper.
I swear when we saw him at the banquet, he had blue tips on the end of his hair. Maybe it was the lighting, or maybe it wasn't him, and I was just being Ellison racist.
The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished.
You're welcome to bunk up with me, though.
You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor.
Now then, off to the showers. It's been a long day. Come on, boys.
Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Aww. You just wanted my sweater. Oh, is there an upstairs to this place? Are we going to the, this place? Greetings, sir. Shall I show you inside? Upon proceeding to the intercessory, several cutscenes will play in sequence. I love all the warnings it's giving me about all the movies we get to watch. Let's go. I'm in for movie night. Alfino, Bani, is it really you? Oh my god, that was frightening. I know that was supposed to be tears welling up, but it looked like some sort of demon glossed over your eyes with magic. I'm so happy that you are alive and okay and here with me. I tried contacting Minfili and the others, but no one would respond. And then Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us at the marketplace. Flamine told me to run, and so I did. I ran and I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached, but I lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Oh, it's... Yagiri. Ah, yes. My mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? She has value. Anyway, after Yagiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianger. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to... Oh my god, I forgot about Urianger too. You know what? Fuck it. We don't need the people we left behind in Ul'dah. We still got a whole team. What was I thinking? From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial's attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us a visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh yes, so we waited there at the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other scions even as we speak, but we have met with no success as yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. Ah, but you should know, the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. Be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escape, it is not impossible that the others could have done so as well. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see that the Scions restored to their rightful place of honor.
"'Tis all my doing. I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought.
A scrawny ponytail?
I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod.
Oh my god, Alfino, you're right. You're the monster behind all of this. You need to leave.
The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos, which was all but a means to feed my own vanity.
But you look great.
Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alfino.
You just needed a toner and it would have fixed your skin. Oh my god, I hope it's hot chocolate. That sounds really good right now, actually.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you?
Only your flame, harsh thought. Only your flame.
What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alphino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
I've got KY jelly on my eyeballs. It's disturbing.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity.
But that's how Bani basically lives his entire life, so have at you.
Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
Oh shit. That's the end of Realm Reborn. I finally beat it after all these years. I mean, they went out on like everybody's trapped or dead or gone and everything's new. This is great. I see why everyone likes Heavensward now. I haven't even played it yet, but I could tell because they completely ended the system that we had at the end of this, and so everything has to be new, essentially, in Heavensward. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. I hope it sticks with me and I don't get scared again. Alright, remember we can skip these without missing anything, I do believe. Oh yeah, these two were about to make out last we saw them.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
You bitch, I knew you were in on this. The moment you poured that wine. Oh, well, Robon's not dead. He's just a little injured. I'll never play the guitar in The Last of Us Part 2 again. Oh my god, and I forgot about these assholes. God, there's so many plots going on at once. Oh my god, I don't remember how they pronounce this guy's name. Nebrialis? I think it was like that. Nebrialis is no more. The ardor was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightfully be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. What did I... No, I did something different for this guy's voice. Not that you guys can probably tell or remember. I think it was more... Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then. The earth is fertile, and the seeds well sown. By my will, they shall reap salvation, unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. Who dis? Oriange? Don't even tell me that shit. What? Fucking what? I have answers, that's thy summons, emissary. Speak, and make thine intent known. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. No way, Oriange. Are you here because Moonbrita died and you're looking for a way to bring her back to life? What the fuck, dude? Although Elidibus has never been evil to us. He's kind of been more like an ephemeral god just watching us, more so than La Habrea.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death.
Dick.
Thou shalt find naught else here.
But we will also find the class quest to unlock Astrologian, which makes me very excited. Years I've been waiting for that. To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward. Ta-da! That's got to be the official end, right? I don't know how it works when you start a new expansion. Coming to Ishgard. Oh, Mimu, you're still here. Should I... So I don't want to start Heavensward yet. Is this Heavensward? Or should I keep going and then we'll get to a point where I find the patch to unlock somewhere? Like it'll say, you're starting Heavensward. I'll give you a moment to type all of that response. That's you don't have to look. I can look then. I just wondered if you knew off the top of your head. FF14 first Heavensward quest. All right, the first quest is coming to Ishgard, which is what this is. Okay. Thank you, Mimu. I just wondered if you knew off the top. I never knew how expansions worked. I didn't know if I'd have to like go to a specific, like quest giver, and it would be like, this is the next expansion. You know what I mean? Or if it would literally just keep going. All right, cool. So how I think we should end the stream today. Let's go watch the trailer for Heavensward, and then that'll be the end of this stream.
will mend my attire. I think that entire patch 2.55, we only had one duty, which was that weird dragon bridge, right? I don't think I ever had any sort of dungeon or trial or anything, which I'm all in favor of. Could we get more of that? Less gameplay, more talkies. Movies and titles. Heavensward demo and title. Yes. Here we go. It thinks I'm gonna be a warrior. That's hilarious. Too soon, game. Too soon. Estinian. Ooh, I became a Dragoon Daddy too. Also not going to happen. Woo! Very exciting. Can't wait. Can't wait to play around with Astrologian and be overwhelmed and then never use it again. Oh, I wish I could get it to stay like this, but it always goes back to Shadowbringers because that's as far as I've paid. Cool. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for being around for all these streams the past couple weeks. As I said before, I'm going to take a little bit of a break before we get into Heavensward, just to rest my throat and play some other games. But we will do Heavensward, definitely. I will stream all of it. But we'll just take a little break from the game for a while, I think. But thank you guys for hanging out. It was lots of fun. I'm very proud of myself for getting through it and grateful to all of you for helping me get through it. Yes, and we will finish Synergia. I'm sure we're near the end of that game. I'm actually hoping we're not literally only like 5 minutes away from ending. I don't know if I'll do that tonight or not. We'll see how I feel after I take a little break. But definitely this, tomorrow night or Wednesday night. Well, B-Dubs is streaming tomorrow, so I won't do it then. But Wednesday night, at the very latest, we'll do Synergia, the end of Synergia. Anywho, you guys have a good rest of your day, and if I see you, I see you, and if not, hang in there. Life sucks, but we're all in it together, I'll see you guys later.